So I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of the PixaStack app. When you land on the homepage, you will see some information. First off, sign up to the app, fill in your details, drop your email in, and create a password. Next up, as soon as you're in, you'll just need to verify your email address. So go and grab the link from your email, verify email, and then you'll be good to go. Then you need to set up your subscription, selecting creator or agency plans with the differences described here. Click through, you will land on Stripe, put in your details, get a 7-day free trial, and then be able to activate your account. Next up is time to add a model, so put in the details of the creator, the username, if you can remember it, just drop that in there. And then you'll be good to go to then connect to Fanvue. So once that's added, you'll head over to the settings page and then be able to connect in to your Fanvue account to give the app access to allow us to do some pretty awesome things with AI. Test your account, you can see it's connected, and now you are good to go. So firstly, I'd head to the media library and sync from Fanvue. This takes a long time because there can sometimes be a huge amount of data, so let's leave that going in the background. That will start syncing and pulling in your media so you can see it. But we'll head to the post scheduler, and this is where we can do bulk uploads. We can select multiple images up to 30, drop them into the app and hit upload. That will then appear in your scheduled post section, ready for you to select and create posts that will go live directly into Fanvue. So we did to the scheduled post section and then hit settings, so we can show you what's here. You can set some default settings here, such as the amount of time you want to post per day, and add customization and randomization of minutes, and then select when you want to start posting from, the default audiences, and then next up, let's save those settings and use our tone of voice generator to make sure the post created by AI and the captions really kind of mirror the tone of voice that you want for your creator. So there are a number of settings here that you can go through and experiment with, adjusting the kind of caption length, emojis and other settings. So save that. If you've got great examples, drop them in, and then we will land on the generate prompt. And we will be able to generate our captions with AI, which analyzes the image that you've uploaded when we get to scheduling. But for the purpose of the fine-tuning and the generation of our tone of voice, we'll go through a number of iterations where we will get a suggestion for an example. We can then iterate it, we can give feedback to the LLM in order to further customize the tone of voice associated with our creator. We can then hit generate again based on this feedback. We can do this up to 10 times to kind of really refine and hone in on the tone of voice you're looking for. Once that has been processed, the prompt is updated, and then we are presented with a new example caption. And if it's something that we like and we think that that fits our creator's tone of voice, we can then hit apply and save, and then move on to caption generation. So this looks pretty good, so let's hit apply and save, and we will then move on to do super fast scheduling of posts. Make sure you have your time slot set up ready to go, because this will make it even faster. Over to generate AI captions, it will analyze the image that we've uploaded and it will provide a contextual caption based on the content associated. So we now have a number of posts to select from. We can edit them, or we can even regenerate, and if there's something we like, we can hit select and we can use that and move on to the scheduling. So to schedule, we can hit assign our defaults, and then it will automatically put into the buckets that we've selected on our settings page, and then we can simply hit schedule and send to Fanvue, and that will then be uploaded with that caption at the time and date that we have set. We can then go through and process this for all of the other images that we'd like to add to our posting schedule, using AI to generate the captions and have a full calendar ready to go live. So to schedule our posts, we can see them in the calendar view, which is both a list or a calendar, so we can see how many times we are posting each day and get a preview of the post that has been scheduled as a reminder. And as we connected our Fanvue account, we can now go onto Fanvue and see them ready to be posted at the times that we selected. So by using this process, we can literally save hours per week scheduling content and being more consistent. So whilst we've gone through the direct upload process, you can also go to the media gallery, select items, multiple items, and send those through to the scheduler. We also recommend using the AI categorization process as well as AI analysis of the images, which gives the LLM even more information to create great captions with. Next up, I'm going to show you how we can schedule a number of mass DMs again to a predefined schedule as we created in the post scheduler. So we can also set that up in settings. We can generate caption ideas and add them to a queue for the app to send at the defined times. As per the post scheduler, we've also got a tone of voice designer. So with this wizard, we can generate a tone of voice specifically for mass DMs that might have a slightly different tone to our posts to drive as much engagement as possible from our fans on Fanvue. Now, once we've got a queue of potential messages, we can then go through, we can select default, we can identify the list that we want to send them to, and we can also attach media along with PPV pricing if that's something that we would like to schedule, as well as ensuring that we're only sending to the lists that we want to for this particular message. Again, there is a schedule so we can see which mass DMs are due to go out, we can delete them and ensure that they don't get sent, and of course have a look around the settings page to see all of the customizations that you can do. Next, we're going to talk you through the setup process for the SRS system. First, you need to accept the terms and conditions and ensure that you follow these. Once that's been accepted, you'll then be presented with a profile where it will pull in your Fanvue data and profile bio, and then you can also set a minimum follower threshold for those that wish to collaborate with you, and also adjust what you see on the discovery page. So we will set up our promotional assets, add 1 to 3 images or videos, include your promotional copy, and once those assets are uploaded, the thumbnails will appear. We can drop in our promotional copy, and once we're happy with everything, we can then push to profile live. One recommendation is to include a trackable link that you can generate on Fanvue itself in order to kind of really understand the performance of the collaborations that you arrange via the PixaStack platform. So we use an example creator here. We will view the profile, we will check out their promotional assets to make sure we're happy for those to go on our feed, and then we would send a collaboration request. We would propose a date, a time, how long the post will be live for, and of course include a message asking if the creator would be up for collaborating, which they will receive in their own requests inbox. This is the request area, and this is where we will also see replies. The creator has asked for a different date and sent a message with details of what that date could be, and if that is acceptable, you can accept, or you can go back and propose another. Once that has been accepted by either creator, whoever has received the latest request, that will then be automatically scheduled on both your account and the collaborator's account directly on Fanvue without the need to manually go in and set up the posts. At the agreed time, they will go live as they're now in the Fanvue schedule ready to be posted. Now, once you've got everything set up, you've been consistent on Fanvue, frequently posting, engaging with the audience, hopefully you'll start seeing traction a bit like this. So that's a tour of the PixaStack app, free trial available now. Go and post more frequently, more consistently, using a tone of voice that really connects with your audience and your character, and be successful on the platform.